name is Ona Alkaya.
Ozan Alkaya.
And our brand name is FQiN. We've been running a couple of years now. Every time we get asked this is a bit of, there's two sides of the story. So my brother's got his version, I've got mine. Initially it started with, he came up with the majority, he sent me a load of names that he thought these names could relate to and stuff like that. So he can talk into that, and then how we ended up with what we ended up with.
Yeah, I just thought it could be like an inspirational thing for any of the youngsters out there, so they can do anything they want, whenever they want. So it was like future kings and queens. But then I didn't want to write the whole thing because he didn't like it was too long and it was tacky and stuff. So as I was playing around, I just put F as in the future. And then when I put king, I wanted to put the queens in there, like the ladies in there as well. So I thought we'd just use the Q and then just use the king as in QIN. So, but then...
And then I saw that and I was like, this is brilliant. I was like, this is risky, you know, people are gonna, how do you pronounce it? Is it what I think it is? And you know, like when people see that logo, there's so many different brands right now, so when you want to see a logo that you recognize. So when you see something that risky, it's like, are they really doing that? Like, is that what it means, or is there a different meaning to it? So for me, personally, it was just like, it's perfect. FQiN.
FQiN is right. Works for me.
To be honest, it's just seeing some of the people that have worn our brands and stuff like that, it's a dream. Like we both set out because we weren't too happy with some of the stuff that we were getting and the prices we were paying for them. You know,
like the fit weren't right, it weren't long enough, it weren't different. It was just like every t-shirt after a few washes it goes up, the quality weren't there. So we thought,
you know what, we could do better than the majority of the stuff that we're paying good money for. So that's how it started. But then when we first started, our dream was to get certain people to wear it and stuff like that. And slowly but surely we're getting there, man. The realest moment, and to be honest, we didn't even have a brand at the time. Like, we didn't have a website. It was it was an idea, but we had some samples. So we've got a couple of hats, and we're like, you know what, like, let's see what we can do with these. And then I think my brother could say the rest of the story, but overnight it just went crazy.
Yeah, just went up to Paris to watch a game.
PSG, right?
PSG. I've got a friend that plays there, Kuzawa, shout out to him.
Shout out.
And then, yeah, met Cavani there. I had two caps, and Cavani was such a nice gentleman, so gave one.
You met him at the bar, I think.
Yeah, just at the bar, talking, and then just gave him a cap because he was so nice, took a picture. Like,
but it's at the stadium, so at the stadium they've got their little drinks service area.
Family area kind of thing. So then he walks over, meets, and Dani Alves asks, where'd you get that from? And we're talking about Dani Alves is playing for Barcelona, Juventus, he's at PSG at
the
most
decorated footballer of all time.
Exactly, when you think about it, he's won everything, like.
Everything.
So he sends his best friend over to say, where's my cap? Like, and I looked at my friends, I was like, you're having me on, like, this is a joke. Where's
You
the
literally
camera?
asked him, didn't you? You said,
yeah, I said, where's the camera? Like, where am I supposed to smile at? I was like, don't play games with me. You know I'm trying to start this up. And then he was like, no, it's real. And I looked at the guy again, I was like, okay, you know what, take it. Next thing I see, he's sitting just in front of me, wearing it.
But then these times, I'm back in London. We've also got a restaurant.
So he's watching it on TV.
I'm watching the PSG match on TV.
Big up Noah.
Big up Noah. Hi, Breen.
Hi, Breen.
So I'm watching the game on TV, and we're WhatsApping each other. And he's like, I just gave a cap to Dani Alves. I'm like, nah, you're lying. He's like, and Cavani. I'm like, nah, you're chatting. And then
I'm like, he's gone downstairs.
Yeah, the match
up the trophy, but I don't know if he's wearing it. Like, make sure you watch it because I can't see it.
It's the last game of the season, so they don't have a presentation. All the players come out one by one. So Dani Alves disappeared from where he was next to my brother, and my brother's next to me like, make sure, like, check the TV if he's wearing it. And one by one, all the players are coming out. So it's like Neymar, and then Cavani came out. He's not wearing it. I was like, oh, and then it was like Dani Alves.
He's probably thinking I'm lying at this.
Yeah. I thought Cavani had it, bro. And it was like Dani Alves, and he's just coming out with a cap on, but it's dark, and I think it was a black on black.
So.
But the lighting, the stadium's fully dark, and they got the lights coming out, so you can't really see it. And then at one point, the fireworks come out, and you could just see it. And I was with two friends, and we were both just shouting, screaming in the restaurant. It was incredible, but it was a bittersweet because we knew we weren't ready. We needed that buzz a year later. We didn't have a website. We didn't have anything. We just had a few sample of caps. So if somebody wanted to buy them, we couldn't buy them. So we were so excited, but at the same time we were so devastated. Like we knew it came too soon.
Well, it was like we made it, but we didn't have anything to sell.
we don't have the stock. We don't have a website. You can't Google us. You can't like. There's people searching for it, but they can't find it. Which maybe gave an element of like exclusivity. Where do we find this brand?
Yeah, a month later, he took it out there. He'd done his first video. He'd done a music shoot. What was it called? It was called Suave, or something like that. Suave. And it was.
But, so when he came, obviously you've given the global superstar a cap. He probably has hundreds of caps. But we're thinking he's probably after that he's gone home or probably thrown it in the change room like. Yeah. Get rid of this cap.
So we're thinking some kit man's picked that up.
And then literally a month or two later, I saw like Danny Alves has released a single and I've clicked on it. Bear in mind we have no idea that this is gonna happen. So I'm watching a music video and I think I screen recorded it, sent it to you. I was like, he's wearing the cap. Like what?
He's got all these big brands like D Squared, Gucci's, whatever he's wearing on top, and he's got the cap on. Like he could have chose anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone's like, how much did you pay this guy? Like, why is he wearing your stuff in his first video ever?
We've been trying, bro. Don't you worry, man.
Danny Alves.
We've been trying.
What would be your message to him now?
We've got plenty more.
Stock that you would love, like definitely.
We've been trying. We've been trying to reach out to him, obviously through our connections and stuff. He's not an easy guy to get hold of, especially now that he's in Brazil. But we know he liked the brand. Like we know he liked it. For him to ask for it initially, for him to take it to Brazil, for him to wear it in his music video. He's posted on Instagram like a post with him wearing it. David Beckham, Neymar put on his story to 90 million odd people.
He's probably got more. He had more. So
at that time, that's
to both of them. It's like obrigado.
Big up Danny Alves. Big up Neymar.
The thing is, it was bittersweet, man, because we knew we weren't ready. Like we knew it was too soon for us, but at the same time, that motivated us. That put some fire in our belly to be like, you know what? If we can get to Danny Alves, we can get to any person in this. Like that's how we thought. We were like, we can get this brand out to everyone. We've been fortunate enough. We've got quite a good circle, and you know we've got friends that want to help. But also people that love the brand, people that reach out to us. So we've had people that have asked us, can we get a cap, or how much is a cap, or because these times, a lot of these, or a few of these were when we still didn't have a website, and people were reaching out to us to get it. We've had quite a few Premier League footballers. We had Jose Perez wearing it, Ross Barkley, Serge Aurier, Moussa Sissoko. Yeah. We've had quite a few off the top of my head. We've had artists in Turkey, big artists and like big singers and stuff in Turkey. Dembele, Barcelona.
He's still there now. Emre Moore, he's
We've done well to an extent. My favourite, just personally, because of how much he's done for us. His name is Koray Avcı.
Definitely Koray Avcı.
This guy, he's a superstar in Turkey. Like he is huge, and like since we've met him, when we land in Istanbul, he'll pick us up personally with his own car. He'll show us around the city.
And then he would just randomly wear it anywhere. Like,
yeah.
He would just wear their sliders. He would wear their cap anywhere. He would just wear the t-shirt just on his lives and like anything. Like, and he wouldn't even like. It's just there. Like he wouldn't even notice because he just loves it. So he just genuinely. Just
one guy that I forgot to mention, who's my absolute idol. Two guy who used to play for Blackburn.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. He wears it all the time. And he'll do like Instagram live and he just wear my hat. It's bigger than, for me, it's bigger than Danny Alves. On a personal level, like when Two Guy had his last game for Blackburn. We got a coach from London to Blackburn to see his last game for Blackburn. Like he's my idol. So every time I see him wearing it, I'm just like.
We've got to send him more, man. He's only got
one hat and he's just been wearing it for months.
I met Drake. This is another level. We had a whole night with him. But because we spent the whole night with him, I was too embarrassed to go.
And he was using. I think
And I
he was
couldn't even take a picture.
But
like-
you're not introduced by someone who was with someone that knows him, so it's not. You
Yeah.
don't want to look like the bait.
So
You know.
basically, Odell Beckham Jr., like he was there. He had a problem. Like they didn't know who he was. All these bouncers and stuff. So I said, "Look, guys, he's with Drake. Just let the guy in." Because I know them. They were like, "Okay." So I let him in. So like, not let him in, but like,
You held
we all got down, and then like he's there. So we spent the whole evening and night. Giggs was there. Big shout out to Giggs as well. He was there as well. We're supposed to send some stuff out to him as well. So everyone's there, and we're just like. And then just the whole night, we even dropped him to his car because he had like 10 different scooters checking everywhere, all around corners. And then it's just me, him, and his best friend, and my friend. And I was just too embarrassed. Like, say, bro, like take this. So for me personally,
I was cussing him the next day, by the way. I was cussing him the next day.
This story, because I didn't take a picture, no one will believe it. But it's the truth. So him and then Neymar. So when I go next to Paris, like shout out to Cruzaro again, like when I go, hopefully to training and stuff, Neymar. So 2 big names will probably be for that. But Riri will be one, but I haven't met her, so I'm not gonna say, you know.
Well, for me, it's more the image and, you know, like just what I like to see. So it's not just how big they are, but like someone like Rick Ross just wearing the cap, just spitting some mad shit. Like for me, just being more to me than like to see Rick Ross with his deep voice just chatting some mad crud. For me, someone like that. Our caps, we get rave reviews and we're proud of the caps. We're proud of all of our products, but honestly, if you've not got the cap out, try it. And you won't be disappointed, I promise you.
Even with the t-shirts, like the main thing, because we know we was gonna reach out to certain people, we wanted to feel like the quality. That was the most important thing for us. Like we could have bought it from any other country or like produced it from somewhere else, but we wanted to use the best because we thought if these famous footballers, famous singers, like all these artists gonna wear it, we don't want them to just take it out and throw it in the corner because they didn't like the feel, they didn't like the
it was
fit.
the best thing we've done, but also our biggest downfall. Like you imagine going into factories and they're saying, we didn't know anything about fashion, we were just getting started. So they're saying, so which range do you want? And we're just going, the best. so the guys are thinking, you want the best. Like,
This is where it starts at.
So they're going to the top range, quoting us quotes probably a bit higher than it should be, because they can tell that when our response is the best,
We have no idea.
we're getting the sliders done, the best. That was our answer to everything. So it was the best thing because we know the products have got good quality. But whether we got bumped or not, that's a whole. I'll let you know in 5 years when we know the industry a little bit. Shout out Drip Street, man. It's lit.